Hello friends, welcome back to Eat Chat Drive with Anzel. Today I'm back again with another movie review. It's not a review to be precise, it's my opinion about the movie. The movie is Nivin Pauly's Malayalee from India, directed by Dijo Antony, written by Sharis Muhammad and produced by Leston Stephen. There are few controversies around the movie right now, so I'm just going to give a glimpse about the controversy also in the review. So please make sure you watch the video till the end. Let's go straight into the video. Let's start with the controversy part first, because that is where people are more interested. So let me tell you a short example of what would have really happened. Consider two students. One is a front bencher and one is a back bencher. The front bencher studies really hard and he does all his assignments on time. He studies, he prepares for his exams on time. Everything he will be perfect in everything. And the back bencher, he will be very lazy. He will not study. He will depend on others to pass the exam, but he will be really intelligent, so that he should not get caught by anyone if he's doing a mistake. If they are sitting on an exam hall, maybe they are sitting adjacent to each other. Of course, the backbencher is going to ask the front bencher, "Can you show me the answer?" And the front bencher would have, if he is kind enough, he will show the answer to him and he will write it. But the backbencher will make sure that the answers are not an exact copy. They may write little bit and they may change the answers here and there, so that the teacher should not catch him copying the actual answers, because when teacher is evaluating, the teacher should not feel that he has copied. I think that is the exact same thing that has happened in this controversy, in the script controversy, which is happening around Malayali from India. I think in the day after the release, I think they have planned some promotion interviews where Nivin, Dijo and Liston, I think the interview was from Q Studio. And what happened is, on a day before the release, Nishad Koya, a prominent writer in Malayalam industry, he has put a Facebook post with an image of his script named Indo Park. Indo Park was a movie name which he was supposed to make, and he just mentioned that, okay, this is a story, one line story with a one line story, mentioning that this is a story of a movie which is going to be released the next day. And because of some pressures from the Producers Association and all, I think he has put down, it took back that he deleted that Facebook post. I think that pressure was created by the producer Liston Stephen, because he's one of the head in the Producers Association. And he and Dijo, both of them has told in the Q Studio interview that Nishad Koya has never reached out to them regarding this particular issue. They should have reached out to him before putting a Facebook post, because he has already invested around 30 crores for this movie, and the movie was filmed from past one and a half years time. So he should have reached out to them. So, and there was a wild allegation which has been made against Nishad Koya by Liston Stephen and Dijo Jose. They claim that Nishad Koya has not at all reached out to them. The next day, Nishad Koya gave an interview to the Q Studio, claiming that he has already tried to reach out to them. And this story, he knew that this story, Dijo knew this story from Jayasurya, which Jayasurya has already told him during an ad shoot. And he tried to reach out to him whether he can direct the movie or not, but there was no response from Dijo. And later he came to know from the industry that Dijo is also planning a movie on a similar plot, and when he reached out to him, he claimed that no, this is not the exact story, only this story has a Pakistani character in it, and they are doing it in a fun part. There is nothing it's not a serious movie, just like what Nishad Koya claims it. So I think, what happened is all the promotions and everything, I think they started the promotions from the New Year time, New Year 2024. They released a 7-minute video on kind of an introduction of the main lead character, Alparambil Gopi. And it showed like that content, the content which was aired showed like it was kind of a full fun movie which happens in a remote village in Kerala. And all the other promotional contents which has been released until I think until 2 or 3 days back before the release, everything was a comedy content which they released a Malayalee anthem, they released another song, Krishna song, all was funny songs, and every people had the expectation of people was like this is completely a comedy, fun-filled comedy movie which will be a comeback for Nivin Pauly. And that is exactly what I think Nishad Koya also thought, because he didn't realize that this movie has a serious part. But they didn't plan for enough promotions also before the release of the movie. Only Dijo gave a couple of interviews, and in those interviews he also started to tell that okay, this is not actually a fun movie, there is some kind of seriousness inside the movie. And just before 2 days of the release, they released a teaser, and in that teaser it showed like it is not a fun movie, it is a completely serious movie. And that is when Nishad Koya got a doubt that okay, this movie is almost similar to what the script which he has written for Indo Park. So that is where all the issues and everything started. So there is always a question now. Okay, with a movie which has where the producer has invested 30 crores of money, 30 crore amount in that movie, why didn't they do proper promotions? They didn't bring Dhyan Sreenivasan for the promotions, because that is very common. If Dhyan is in the movie, he will be there in the promotion, and he takes the interviews or promotions to a next level. That is what happened with Varshangalku Shesham. So, but he was not there, part of it. Nivin Pauly was not there because he told he was part of he was in a shoot or something. But they didn't aggressively plan any promotional events before the release. But after the release, they gave few interviews along with Nivin Pauly and Liston Stephen and Dijo. They gave few interviews afterwards. So this is what exactly has happened. We don't know what is the real story behind it. Who is the culprit here? We really don't know. And what is happening behind the screens, we really don't know. So by listening to all that, what we have seen from the social media and all those, I think there are some mistakes has happened in the scripting of this particular movie. That's what I can tell. Rest everything, I think they should decide. I'm not the person to decide on that. So just coming back to the movie, maybe I will start with a comparison just similar to what I compared in the controversy part. If you are trying to make a sambar, you have vegetables, you have all the different kinds of vegetables with you. You have what is that? You have lentils, you have masala powder, everything is ready. You have kept everything. There are a lot of items in sambar actually, lot of vegetables and everything. You cut it and you kept it ready. And just the moment when you start ready to prepare the sambar, then you realized, okay, I don't have gas in my stove in the cylinder. It's finished. It's done. So I cannot cook it. That is what exactly happened with the movie, because the movie has lot of contents. Lot of contents means lot of contents. It has love. It has nostalgia. It has patriotism. It has family story. It has terrorism. It has comedy. It has what is that? Motherly love. It has friendship. It has different terrains. It has motivation. It has a message. Everything is there. There are a lot of things is there. But unfortunately, what lacked was a base or a base script which was strong enough to hold all these things together. That is exactly what has happened in the movie. Movie is two halves. The first half is a different story. Second half is another different story. First half really tells about the life of Alparambil Gobi, how he is, how a lazy person he is, what is his political views, how a religion has an impact on his life, all those things, and also how is his friendship with his own friend Malgosh. I think that's a character played by Dhyan Sreenivasan. and about his love life, how he's loving a half-aged. I think she's Anishwara. She is playing a girl who is mostly half of his age, or much younger, as a much younger girl. So all these things are there in the first half, and they're trying to show a lot of comedy or fun scenes in the first half actually, but unfortunately nothing worked for me. Nothing has worked for me. I don't even remember even a scene where I laughed. Maybe, yeah, one scene where Manju Pilla, there is a conversation between Manju Pilla and a girl who acted as his sister, Nivin Pauly's sister in this movie. That scene was really good. I loved it. That's the only scene that made me laugh. Other than that, nothing. Manju Pilla did a really good job. She has she's one of the good actors actually. She has got a lot of good roles recently. She's a really good actress, and almost all the time she was in screen, she did a wonderful job. Dhyan Sreenivasan, I think, yeah, this is another phase of him, because Varshangalku Shesham, he did a really good job, but here, unfortunately, there's nothing for him to do. Nothing for him to do, and I was not able to connect to that character. Al Parambil Gobi, played by Nivin Pauly. Nivin Pauly is a really talented and potential actor, but regularly he's failing with the selection of his scripts. But even though there are a few movies which is not a box office success, but still that movies were really good. I think Thuramukham was okay, and there is another one, Padavet is a really good movie which I liked. So all those characters were really good, but unfortunately I think he is not getting a proper script so that he can flourish, he can be in his usual form, usual comic timing. He can get into that actually, but unfortunately he is not getting a character like that. He has done a lot of effort in this movie, lot of effort he has put it, but unfortunately this is not his comeback. He still have to wait for it. The second half, the movie completely moves to terrain, completely moves to the deserts of Middle East actually. It looked like it is a spoof of Adu Jeevitham, how Adu Jeevitham was. It looks like it was a spoof of it, but they try to tell it in a different way, in a comedy way. And I think the character played by Deepak Jeti, a Pakistani character played by Deepak Jeti, he's a really good actor. He has done his job wonderfully well, because showing his physique and his acting, he was really good actually. That he was one of the saviors in the second half. Second half actually you can watch it. It is a watchable in the second half. First half I didn't really like it. But second half was literally watchable actually. It is only because of that particular character. But I felt it was a little lengthy. The story was a little dragged to the end. This COVID first wave, COVID second wave, everything was going in like, okay, going very fast. I really don't understand why they have to bring these many things in that actually. So those things didn't really work out for me, but just a watchable flick for me. Second half was watchable, first half was not that great. And at the end, I think there is a scene where he goes to Pakistan actually. I don't know how the logic is, because it's very difficult for an Indian to get a Pakistani visa. I don't know how he got it, based on his background in Kerala. I think he was completely against, he was part of a case, there was a case against him and all, and how will he get a visa, man? I don't really understand. But ideally I think, compared to this one, the actual story which was told by Nishad Koya, which he has written for Indopak, that is much better than this. I don't tell it is 100% perfect, it is much better than this actually. But unfortunately the movie didn't work out well for me. Music was okay. Jakes Bijoy did a really good job actually. Music was okay, but other than that, nothing else. Salim Kumar was also part of this movie. He was there for only a couple of scenes. He doesn't have much of the scenes. So only one dialogue was there for him, where he talks about the religion, and there's a politics. That is his political views and all. So it's completely thing. But other than that, there was nothing else. I don't. Just a one-time watch. If you want to watch it, you can go and watch it, but I don't recommend it. You can watch it in OTT when the movie comes on OTT actually. So let's see. I think I'll end it here. So let's Stay tuned to my channel. I'll be back with another movie review. I watched Nadigar also, so I'll put another review about Nadigar also tomorrow. So keep watching and stay tuned, and please do subscribe to the channel if you have not done so.